What's up, guys? It's your boy Nash, and this is Nash's predictions for NXT WarGames 2021. That's it, we've reached yet the end of another year, and yeah, as per tradition, NXT specials end off with WarGames every single year. It used to be November, complementing Survivor Series weekend, which was one of the big four pay-per-views. Well, now big five pay-per-views if we add Money in the Bank being treated as one of the major pay-per-views of WWE. But nevertheless, yes, one of the big five pay-per-views was Survivor Series. War Games used to be on the Saturday night, Survivor Series on the Sunday night, so War Games were kind of complemented. But times have changed, and NXT is now becoming a standalone brand. For the last 2 to 3 years, if I'm not mistaken, we've had War Games as a standalone special on NXT. This year it's held on a Sunday. I think it was a Saturday night last year. I'm not 100% sure. I'll have to double check on that one. But nevertheless, we got a pretty solid card. I'm actually excited for it. Yeah, very excited for this card. So I'm gonna run it down. I'm gonna give you guys the competitors in the match, who I think what my predictions are and my thoughts are. So without any further ado, let's get right into it. I'm going to start off with the singles match for the NXT Cruiserweight Championship. You have the champion Roderick Strong from the stable The Diamond Mine taking on Joe Gacy with Harland. And I honestly think Joe Gacy is going to take the NXT Cruiserweight Championship with help from his new lackey at ringside, Harland. And obviously the Diamond Mine, they're not going to be too impressed about it. I could honestly see, when I look at the Diamond Mine, I could see the brothers being tag champs down the road, and Ivy now possibly becoming NXT Women's Champion at some point down the road. Not right now. Right now, it's still the era of Toxic Attraction ruling the roost, but I could honestly see Ivy Nile sort of like standing up and taking the title from Mandy Rose quite far down the line. The Diamond Mine did start off as sort of like a heel stable, but I think they're now transitioning into a face stable, considering that Joe Gacy is portrayed as a heel. So yeah, I'm going with Joe Gacy for the win. I think he's gonna have some outside help with Harland for the win. Then we have the hair versus hair match: Cameron Grimes versus Duke Hudson. This was a hard one. These two have been going at it for the past few weeks over the poker games. We know. You see, I would have said Duke Hudson for the win, but after Cameron Grimes cut that promo a few weeks ago where he explained why he keeps his hair the way it does and the reasoning behind it, and I think it would cut a lot of people's low self-esteem. If Cameron Grimes was to cut his hair, I don't think it would be a good move on WWE's part. But hey, I'm not in the creative team. I don't really know. So just to play it safe, I'm going to say Duke. Damn it. I'm going to say Cameron Grimes for the win. I would have said Duke Hudson, but coming off this past week's NXT where Duke Hudson did mention he wants to shave off all of Cameron Grimes' hair, I think Duke Hudson's going to lose. Because if they had said there have been hair versus hair matches in the past where they only cut off a snip of the hair and they leave the rest, but that's like a prize, just a snip of the hair. So Cameron Grimes could still have his long hair look and his beard and whatever if they were just going to cut off a snip. But if they're looking at a full head hair shave like CM Punk at Over the Limit 2010, 2010 it was, yeah. If they're looking at a full head shave, then I have to say Duke Hudson is going to lose and Cameron Grimes is going to win. I cannot imagine Cameron Grimes looking different than the way he does now, unless they're looking for a complete total character repackage, which Vince is quite very well known for now that he's running NXT 2.0. We know Vince's tendencies. So I'm hoping that's not the case, and I'm going to say Cameron Grimes for the win. Next up, we have a tag team match for the NXT Tag Team Championships. It was a triple threat, but Legado del Fantasma had now been taken out thanks to a distraction from Zion Quinn. And Kyle O'Reilly and Von Wagner are now teaming up to take on Imperium's Fabian Eichner and Marcel Bartel, who are the current champions. They won it from MSK at Halloween Havoc. This is their first title defense on paper on this NXT special. This is going to be really good. I do not see Kyle O'Reilly and Von Wagner winning. I see Imperium retaining the titles and walking out as champs. Now let's get to the main meat of the card, the two War Games match. I'm going to start off with the ladies first. You have the Women's War Games match, right? We have on one side Team Gonzalez. You got Raquel Gonzalez, the team captain. Io Shirai, Cora Jade, and Kaylee Ray versus the team of, I think it's Dakota Kai's team, or is it Toxic Attraction's team? I don't know, because we got Dakota Kai and the rest of a Toxic Attraction. That is the NXT Women's Champion Mandy Rose and the NXT Women's Tag Team Champions Gigi Dolan and JC Jane. Like I said, I predicted Toxic Attraction to rule the roost on the women's division, and they are, so you guys will give me props for that. If you did not see it, catch my Nash's thoughts, where I had Halloween Havoc predictions and the review results and ratings. But yeah, I see Toxic Attraction and Kai's team winning this. Even though, I mean, Team Gonzalez has got the advantage, the WarGames advantage. I would like to say something, though. The very first time they brought back WarGames was 2017, correct me if I'm wrong, when Undisputed. This is actually the very first WarGames pay-per-view and WarGames match men's are going to be without Undisputed Era. So it's going to be very different. I mean, the WarGames, the NXT WarGames was the Undisputed Era's playground. It's the reason they brought it back. And for them not to be participating, obviously times have changed, you know, people's got to evolve, but it's going to feel really weird. But nevertheless, we have a whole set of new characters this year. And I liked the original WarGames where they had that little thing like the Elimination Chamber where the lights flash and then randomly a cage lights up and whoever is in that cage can get into the, you know, the cell. But I suppose they want to have it a bit more formal, you know, WarGames advantage. So Kaylee Ray won the briefcase. So Team Gonzalez has the advantage. But I don't see, you see, the vignettes that ran for Kaylee Ray, I was under the impression that she was going to be returning as a heel. You know, the way she started off in NXT UK in the women's division there as a heel. I thought she was coming into NXT as a heel. But apparently she's aligned herself with Gonzalez in the faces. So I don't see that lasting very long. I think Kaylee Ray may cost Team Gonzalez here and join the Toxic Attraction or Dakota Kai's side. And I see Toxic Attraction and Dakota Kai getting the win here. Thanks to Kaylee Ray. I just want to make that point very clear. If they do not turn Kaylee Ray heel here, then I don't know what direction they're going in, but I hope they have an idea what they're going in. So I'm going to go with Toxic Attraction and Dakota Kai for the win. Now in the men's WarGames match, it's a very interesting thing here because you got Team Black and Gold representing the old NXT versus Team NXT 2.0. So just to give you guys a background, representing Team Black and Gold, you got the NXT champion Tommaso Ciampa, his former tag team partner in DIY Johnny Gargano, the very first and former longest running NXT UK champion Pete Dunne, and LA Knight, formerly Eli Drake from TNA Impact Wrestling, taking on Team 2.0. That is the nephew of Scott Steiner, the son of Rick Steiner, Braun Breaker, Carmelo Hayes, the NXT North American champion, current title holder, Grayson Waller, who's recently been in a feud with LA Knight, and Tony D'Angelo, with Trick Williams, who is obviously Carmelo Hayes' second. This match, it's easier to see who's going to win. Vince is now running the roost in NXT 2.0, and you can see it. His fingerprints are all over it. So it's guaranteed NXT 2.0 for the win, and it's guaranteed Braun Breaker is going to get the pin. Braun Breaker is going to be the one who wins it for Team 2.0. I do not see Team Black and Gold winning. I know we all love that team. We loved NXT Black and Gold, but unfortunately, we're not going to get what we want, and I will not be surprised if Braun Breaker pins Tommaso Ciampa to win this match and gets another title shot going into the new year or before the new year. I know the NXT end of year awards are going to be coming up probably on the New Year's week or the New Year's Eve week. It's usually on that one of the two. But yeah, I see Braun Breaker winning the NXT Championship very, very soon. That Halloween Havoc match was not the end of it. That was just an introduction to Braun Breaker, and now this match is just going to solidify and cement Braun Breaker's dominance in NXT, heading into an impending title match with Tommaso Ciampa, where he's eventually going to take the title and bring it into the new era of 2.0, away from the Black and Gold that was represented by Tommaso Ciampa. So those are my predictions. So just to run you guys through it again, Roderick Strong versus Joe Gacy for the NXT Cruiserweight Championship. I'm choosing Joe Gacy for the win with help from Harland. He's guy on the outside. Hair versus hair match, Cameron Grimes versus Duke Hudson. I'm going Cameron Grimes for the win. Tag team match for the NXT Tag Team Championships, Imperium versus Kyle O'Reilly and Von Wagner. I'm going with the Imperium for the win. The NXT Women's WarGames match, I'm going with Toxic Attraction and Dakota Kai with a win with the help of Kaylee Ray turning heel. And for the men's WarGames match, Team Black and Gold versus Team 2.0, I'm going with Team 2.0 for the win, with Braun Breaker getting the pin on Tommaso Ciampa for the win. That is my predictions. Let's see how it plays out. I'll see you guys next week, hopefully with the results review and ratings if all goes well. But for myself and the Pro Wrestling Central team, we'd like to encourage you to smash the like button and subscribe to Pro Wrestling Central if you haven't already. Turn on those bell notifications so you'll be the first to know when my results review and ratings video gets put up online. And I hope you enjoy NXT WarGames. I'll see you then, guys. Until next time, I'm your boy Nash, and I'll talk to you guys down the road. Peace.